Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Base Invaders. I'm Kaz, he's Ian, and this is the EU 5v5 tournament. Ian, how you doing?
Hello, Kaz. I'm doing okay. I stayed up past my bedtime, but I'm surviving. I'm looking forward to another exciting week of Base Invaders action.
Yeah, I'll say it was drama and action-packed last weekend with our 9-man events. So this week we've got fives, lots more teams, obviously smaller bunches, but inevitably a lot more conflict and a lot of clustered bases. We are here down at the airfield, as you can see. It's nice and quiet for once. I imagine that'll change in NA when people realise they've maybe built too close to each other, as this is a very good monument for resources. But if we just bring you a quick look at the map to start off with, oof, it's a reasonable spread north to south, but still a lot of teams on top of each other.
Very busy.
Exactly, especially as you go north. Surprisingly, no one really around Dome. Expected somebody to be close there, but maybe the team on the coastline there have got that covered. And obviously, again, though, clustering around monuments, Trine Yard, launch site, water treatment, power plant, that sort of thing, military tunnels. So airfield and Dome have missed out a bit, but yeah, we'll take you on a little tour around the map. Obviously, you can see teams on the scoreboard at the moment, already getting up underway. Santa taking a quick early lead. As we see here, Team Dungeon have potentially biffed this one. They are running very, very slow and very late.
Yes, there's only two members. Only two members of them there.
And saying, obviously, if Dungeon haven't got enough team, they need a minimum of 3 for the 5 months. If they haven't got half the team there, then they will be kicked out of the event. Now, this is a naughty team name. So these guys are going to go out first, you bunch of bastards. But as we've seen with the base just down there, Team Racist now going to get ganged on. Let's have a look.
Excellent. This is exactly who I would pick first. Pick on the Racist.
Exactly. No tolerance for racists. You've got to beat them early.
Does this count as skirmishing? I suppose it does.
I mean, it's early doors. Obviously, the skirmishing behind us, RNC kicking off with Purplu. At least it might be Purplu. Obviously, Purplu is a bonobo. Maybe he's not calling himself a bonobo. But either way, Fax does go down.
Double buff, you never know.
Drillings gets killed as well. The Royal Bonobo. Presumably then, the Royal Bonobo is Purplu. They're seen as saying Purplu is a bonobo. But you never know. These are all monkeys, so...
Yes, they do enjoy keeping us casters on our toes.
Oh. Well, the Royal Bonobo goes down to Sky. So not going to show too much down there, because obviously potential for base.
And also terrible team name. Should be ashamed.
Exactly. As we come over here, Depressed Bonobo, Purple is a Bonobo. They're getting stuck in with TNT. Let's have a quick look. A Scriptor, Num, gets the last shot on the helicopter. Where are you at, boy? Oh, there he is, on the rooftop. You can see Bonobo and the Royal Bonobo back in the distance as well. Getting back in, so... Team Kaz who? The awful team they are. Bouncing back pretty quickly. I'll just show you the distance there as well.
Not much here.
Yeah, it's a decent little peak point he's got there. As we just zoom out a bit, you can see.
Well, they've made up quite a lot of ground on them.
Yeah, the sites.
Is it TNT that they're?
Yep, so that's TNT's base. Obviously, Racist is the base we saw below. TNT there, you can still see finishing their roof up, but a nice solid wide 5x5 style base, so they're pretty protected. As soon as they get the shooting floor and the roof on top, they'll be happy. And I say, as we just snap back out of there, just because, let's see what Bully Scythe can do here. Trying to counter the push. Oh, but there you go. Racist getting in the action there. Donald takes a couple of hits, but otherwise okay.
Forgetting about the fact that we're only sitting in 5v5 here, and there's a stark difference in how much building you can get done during your grace period, because it's the same amount of time that we're using every week, regardless of the team sizes. Correct?
Yeah, and it's correct, yeah, and obviously as well, the base sizes differ. Normally with 3, 4, 5-man tournaments, we do see teams go for a slightly smaller base. But obviously the base is an important structure. You can see down here we are looking at Kazhu's base. I'm going to say, just because the style looks like theirs. And it's already done dusted, you know, we've practiced with routine, you can build quickly. Racist haven't got that yet, you know, not saying they're bad players, but their base is stone, they've got wooden compound walls. you know, it's not a difficult raid. I'd be expecting them to get battered out of the way quite quickly. And yeah, I'm worried for them. I'm also worried for the team further down that we did see. You know, we're still putting on the doors over to the TC areas, all the cubby holes, the advent calendar style. As Dad, I'm not going to pronounce all of that, but Dad on an 8-kill streak already. As Chicken's rockiness goes down. Another team we mentioned earlier, Chicken. They've got a few decent players in there, like Moores from his new ASD team, having a day off playing with Chicken.
Looks like they just popped in on a scout because I don't see anyone else from their team around
Yeah,
anywhere.
I'm gonna say we don't see Moores, don't see Finn. So and I don't see ESP. As we look down here, say Royal Bonobo's going back to pester onto Sky and Anglo Arms again. As we just fly around here at a reasonable pace. Slowly but surely, he does get the kill onto Sky on the flank. Surely, oh, the heal comes in for drillings there. Someone's lurking here. Yeah, I think it's Donald just lurking around. You can hear the footsteps, plays it safe, and drillings gets away. Now, GDF, that's not going to be a tongue twister, does have a lead at the moment, 22 points. I need 7 in second place, so it's a big old gap. Again, the helicopter was downed. So we'll just tour around a bit more.
2 people from GDF are all in at least 8 kill streaks, I think. So that's
yeah,
making the most of the attack phase.
So we've got MFF here, which Deepak should recognise from his days in Flossie, amongst a few other iterations. But again, similar style bases they always build. And you know what? It works. And MFF have jumped on the roof here. KRU, PO1 goes down. MFF are targeting doors. No, Link goes down too. The murder hole is open. Wow. Oh no, this is entirely Twig up here.
Yeah, there's quite a lot of Twig. Mostly Twig, in fact. What have you been doing?
I'm not sure what's going on. Let's follow them. Oh, Link gets clapped from behind. And again, this is asking for trouble.
Now, you can see them attempting to cause structural damage here, which is pretty much impossible to do even if it is Twig during the attack phase. But you can still do damage eventually, but it's still...
Yep, it's a bit reduced damage. I say Vadim there for KRU. Kanito goes down. And these boys are pressing here. It's, yeah, Twig still does break, though, in the attack phase. The only piece of building material that does. Oh, it's a good kill there. Counter killed, though. Kashmir gets one back. Not sure if he's going to be brave enough to take all the way down or just hold up on this bit, but again, must be concerning here. This base, very underfinished. And we've seen a few of these bases. MFF will be relishing the chance to go raid that as soon as attack phase is done. Did hear some more fighting. Obviously, everyone's having a scrap already. Love it.
Benji's up in the water tower.
Yeah. Kittens, we caught a bit of their action last weekend. I believe they won the EU event, didn't they?
Yes, Kaz, EU winners and second place NA after two successful, well, one successful steal and one almost successful steal.
Yeah, it was a very controversial weekend last weekend, what with a few people unhappy at the way that everyone ganged up on the tournament leaders. We did have BG's team winning in both events, and in both events everyone turned up and just caused trouble and kicked them out of the game. And unfortunately, base invaders, it do be that way sometimes. Obviously, we do have admins and staffers on hand. Always recruiting, by the way, if you want to come in and get a job, say doing a bit of work as one of our staffers refereeing these events. But again, you know, the staffers checked them out. Found no evidence of foul play. Other than the sad fact that, you know, some worthy winners were cruelly denied at the end. So we just see everyone popping a shot at the minicopter here.
It's unfortunate you got 5 teams all trying to destroy your base at the same time.
It is.
Regardless of your team sizes, that's going to be very, very difficult.
Yeah, it's a pretty toxic thing, and obviously, you know, it's there's a degree of sportsmanship we'd hope to see, but obviously it's Rust, and you don't often see it. So
yes,
yeah,
yes. That was actually the first recorded use of the word sportsmanship and Rust.
I'm setting a record. You can see that Caucasia Abra, very, very good shooter. I see Eve, Benji Hawk up high. Holu coming back. Are they going up top?
Oh no.
Oh, well, Civ's absolutely ate a dick there. And there you go. Crazy Pete goes down to Benji Hawk. He's not getting caught out by that, but ambitious move. Fair play.
Ambitious move, yes.
Yeah.
Sad trombone for the finish.
So this is Holu's base nearby, though. They've not got far to go. It's already well built. You can see evidence of a bit of sheet on there, but also a bit of twig. So, sorry, a bit of sheet, bit of armoured, as well as a bit of twig. So they're looking in fine fettle. But I want to take a quick look at Team Scripter. So we're going to go TTP over to Scripter because they are doing some work. Where are they at? Okay, they're up here with GDF and Jumanji. So let's have a look who's here, because Jumanji's base, decent compound, but again, we'll point out the fact it's a stone base. You're in danger territory there, boys. GDF, Pyrokene's in with them. So again, style that Lich often used on this. Pyrokene has played with Lich in the past. It's a complicated rooftop, but you see multiple access points. We are used to seeing a few more like sort of the hatch doors, ladder hatch doors. I don't know if that's a decision they've taken to conscientiously not use them this time. Maybe because of like a weakness in terms of area strength, perhaps. But again,
Right,
Team 3...
Yeah.
Team 3 here getting harassed by Scripter Coombs as well. See what he can do. See the crouch walk here. It's trying to be as quiet as possible. See the gate going. Just giving a bit of stick in the background. Extra walls going up. These walls do have a decay time outside of TC range, so inside 10 minutes they will go. I believe usually it's about 8. Maybe a little bit more.
A lot of stone bases going about.
Yeah, it's a bit concerning because again, obviously, the better teams will say, I mean, even teams in stone bases will slap another team with stone base, so it's a bit disappointing to see so many. But obviously, you live in clustered spaces, you're going to find that. It's a war for resources, and a lot of these teams have shown they haven't got them. Team NR here again, partly sheet, partly stone, no complete rooftop, shooting floors incomplete even. It's not looking good for some of these teams. Let's say at the moment, GDF, Scripter, Kittens, Habbo, Santa, RNC, Kazoo, top 7. All teams we'd expect to see up there. All teams that have got veterancy in this tournament. There's probably a few other teams in there with the 5-man streamer teams. So we'll see how they get on. And again,
important part of this phase, isn't it? Because everyone that's at the top has a completed base and is out on the roam, getting their kill points racked up so that they can try and steal this attack phase. Additional points for being ahead at the end of the phase, whereas everybody else is still stuck here. There's a couple of folk that seem like they're luckily enough haven't been attacked though, and are just getting to finish in peace. So lucky for them.
So we've got IDB here getting harassed by Habbo. Obviously Habbo, one of our streamer teams, BG's in this one. See, I'm sure he's watching on Twitch. So if anyone's watching both streams, hi to BG's audience. So again, Rapollo, the Chilean frag himself, in here. Barbie's down below. Cool's here too. And it looks like Habbo are doing exactly what a lot of the other teams will be doing. Picking on Twig. There you go. Entry point. Welcome. Oh. See, they can't quite get through it. It's still stoned up, but it's not going to last long. There's a couple of breaches in the compound they haven't finished off, so easy access onto their base. And again, it's the basics, really. We say this, complete your compound, make it difficult for them to get in, and then you can finish the base off. Obviously, as we just look around the map, though, because we've obviously come from down there, these guys are a little bit better spaced out, but you are in the snow. Look at the cluster of bases there in a 4. Look at the cluster of base in the 3 there. Everyone's sitting on top of each other. There's a lot more resources if you've gone towards Dome, if you've gone on the other side of Train Yard, if you've gone, somewhere in the middle around here. I know you're not near a site, so perhaps you go somewhere else. But again, space down by airfield, space down by supermarket, there's no harm in spreading out a little bit. You can get to the point where you're on an even playing field, and you can build in line. Let's have a look over launch site, because Diana kicking the living daylights out of the Bradley tank.
This is a familiar site here. Diana having control of this area on site.
Yeah.
They just getting all of that uncontested, it looks like. I don't see anyone else in the general vicinity unless anyone's in the buildings across the other side there.
And you can hear the burning. The crates aren't out just yet. There's one gone though. We'll see Diana jump up the leaderboard in a second. Where are they? I just saw their name. They were 23rd. They're now 10th on 12 points tied, with another crate to come. And again, the Bradley Tanky's worth 15, so if they get that, they jump onto 17 points and will jump into 6th, just ahead of Santa. Unless this crate has already
GDF
been
are already
looted.
on 41 though. That's
Yeah, they are.
a lot to catch up on. There's still 15 minutes left of the phase, but that is a lot of points. And if they're doing this uncontested, then they're not going to be getting a whole lot of kill points to go with their
Exactly,
tank.
storming ahead. Jacob in chat says, who's the Scottish caster? Cancer, Christ. And that would be Ian. IainLives. Over on Twitch. Just to give you a little plug there. You do stream. So whereas I'm a lazy bastard, you actually put yourself out there.
I've been known.
I've been known to appear. So Diana holding the high ground here in the tower.
I had to close Twitch chat because I was having some lag issues, so I'm going to get it reopened just now, hopefully.
So Ian can join the party in there. Let's kind of look over the site though. Diana obviously loved their holding tower. Raccoon used to love that as well. Kaylee always makes a big thing about the fact when she have played, Raccoon was always up there. And we do see the Russian team Alaska with Baba Yaga, amongst others, holding on top of the launch site roof, the building roof. And again, lots of loot up here. You can ignore the scrap because nobody wants it, but they will be taking launchers. They will be taking AKs, LRs, perhaps if they're a bit scummy like me. 5mm ammo, sorry, 5mm ammo, yeah, 5mm ammo, Explo ammo, just all the works really. C4, high qual, any couple of turrets they can get. Again, we do have a limit of turrets per base, 3 turrets, as well as shotgun traps. So some of these crates will have that. I am unable to talk today. It's a hard life. But as we come down, you can see pipes left, chest plates left. You know, they can make rockets out of this. 5mm ammo left, rocket launcher left. If we open that crate a second, you can see what I'm talking about in terms of what's involved. And these are quite quick respawns, you know. So, again, they're leaving LRs, you know. They don't really want these things. Auto turret left because they've probably got enough. As we see, Oslo just trading there with Exo and Bugor.
Here's the opportunity for Diana to get some skirmishing points here. Still 6th place after getting the tank one, so they haven't really picked up. I think they've picked up some additional points after that, but they haven't picked up any positions.
Yeah.
So.
Well, they got the positions got them from the tank got them to 6th. They were, like I say, down in 23rd. And even then, that was to say, they got 15 points from the tank, so they really were on 2 points, doing not a lot. But they are pretty well built. Kristen next door to them, also quite well built. And Rama here as well. So it's a reasonable, you know, neck of the woods. And I think we are going to see one of these teams pick on the other and the third team come and counter. So we'll definitely be back over here. But let's have a quick look around whoever else we've got over on the terrain. And so we do have Nika built a little bit out the way here, which is where we sort of saw Kittens last weekend. And then we have Just Old, which were old and bald. So these guys are adapting. Danny, maybe Danny's not bald anymore. Maybe Danny grew hair.
Yeah, been into the road game. Is that what you're saying?
Potentially. But I say these are the sorts of bases we talk about when a team's, you know, looking like they're going to be a winning team. Because Danny, for all we have shit-talked him a lot over the past year and a half that we've been casting and stuff, you know, with Base Invaders in its current iteration, Danny's a good builder. Danny's a good player. You know, he has good decision-making, and we give him grief, but, you know, these bases are difficult. You know, I say about things, you know, they've got peak apartments, they've got extra layers on the roof in terms of fans, weird angles to peek from, you've got your door access, you've got your little peek holes here with doors as well, you've got turrets on the roof, armoured central, you know. It just is good. It's satisfying to see somebody's got a base that, you know, they understood the assignment.
It's nice. Finished.
It's looking, exactly, it's finished. And again, you know, they're in 6th place. Danny's at home, someone else just died, and they're in 6th place, they're contesting with people. And as we see out here, Location, Octane, and Dada Bing Bong. It's a good name.
So they're fighting RCQ and Nico.
Yeah, you can see OOK there. Sticking it to NFL, and Cocktail goes down. And I imagine that might be RCQ's base in the background. So let's go have a quick look at that. As we do pass, you can see Habibi underground there, rather than overground. They will be in the train tunnels. And we'll go have a quick look at them in a second. But RCQ here, it's a nice base, but unfinished, partly sheeted. But it's not going to be enough, especially around the likes of Just Old. But maybe for their sake, do see Nika getting stuck in. So we pass into the underseat. You can see here, ooh, this is a view you want. This is the underground level.
Who's down here? It's just a baby.
Yep, so this is just Clara Garcia. And these, again, mill crates, normal crates as well. You're just getting the loot. Same loot you get from all the other monuments. Just this one's uncontested. We just pass back and forth. But again, you know, it's an opportunity point. If other people aren't here, why not take it? Now, I can see a hackable crate somewhere along here. Is that underground, perhaps? We might just drown, so we'll be careful. Let's just have a look at the map. So, yeah, it must be just down. Oh, there you go. There is the crate. It has been started. So there you go. So
in the tunnels, that's cool.
yeah, no, I didn't know that either. So it looks like Habibi, unless they're opposed. Let's have a quick look, see if anyone from Santa's down here. They are. So, Habibi down here, 1 member. Santa down here, 2. I'm not sure who started the countdown. But it's been a while since we've seen any combat down here, so this could be interesting.
Yes, I like this. I would like these crates to be worth more points. I think they should be a little bit more enticing to pull people out from their bases into situations like this.
Definitely. I think it's only 10 points at the moment, is it?
I think you're right. I think it's 10 points, yeah. It's the same as one of the crates out of a heli or a tank.
Yeah. And it was something, there you go, you're coming for the crate now. It was something we did see, say, last year, earlier on, to summertime into spring. We were trialing like a PvP zone, which just spawn around the map randomly, and people would contest that. If you were the only people in the zone, you get points. If you're not, kill them, get them out of it, then you get points for doing that. Bit unreliable, obviously, just with some of the dev work on it, but we are going to be getting that back, or something similar to that, you know. So maybe, yeah, maybe the hackable crate could be something along those lines, you know. We have the hackable crate in that and have at it. But 2 minutes to go on that, so we'll come back to these boys as we have a quick tour elsewhere. Obviously, Kazu getting stuck in with RNC. Seeing Kazu's base already. This base now is a bit more shut up, but again, still in a bad situation. I can't remember who that was. It was Dunyan's base. 25th place Dunyan, tied 10th points with Polu and Alaska.
Where are they?
I-14. Who's rocketing? Are they rocket PvP? They must be. So we've got 7 minutes 24 seconds left to go.
People who aren't familiar, rockets do considerably decreased damage to people in this mode in Base Invaders. And also during the attack phase are not going to do particularly large amounts of damage to the buildings either. In fact, no damage to anything apart from the twig, I believe is what you said. Is that correct?
Yeah. Now that broke beneath him. And I wonder if, so I presume somebody just sniped out with the bolty there onto the twig. And again, this isn't MF's base, this is KRU's base. So MFF are just defending it. And I think KRU are trying to break their own base to stop people being on the roof, which is a nice idea, but eventually you have no base left because you haven't built it. You know,
yeah,
I mean,
it depend at the end of the fight. I don't know if that's a good idea.
Yeah, because I think we can foundy wipe this one. It
seems to be plenty of access points anyway.
It's looking it's looking like it's wipeable, and I'm just wondering where TC is because you haven't got anything. So I mean, yeah, it's not looking good.
No. Time management on base building has been really difficult for a lot of teams so far, we have seen. So, I don't know if they should feel too bad, because if someone like isolates you, you know, if one of the better teams picks you out, notices that you're not going to be finished in time, and just descends upon you from the start of the attack phase and prevents you from completing your build, then there's not a whole lot you can do about it, is there?
No, it can be very punishing, and it is unfortunate. I'm wondering if maybe TC's in one of these corner units and it's a fake. Oh no, it's not this one. So it's definitely
Don't
not.
get too close to the twig, you'll accidentally spy it through the hole.
I mean, at this point, does it matter? This base is coming down in a second. Are you in there, son? No, it's just an access point. So mischief.
Oh dear.
Wait. So they've taken their own TC out. Now we caught that on camera. So I think I think the admins will be happy to enjoy that one.
Should any of this even be happening during this phase? Because
in terms of what KRU had done, no, because they've taken their own TC out. They've eliminated themselves effectively. So I'm sure we'll see that count at the start of the raid phase. Because again, admins, they are paying attention. MFF will be flagging up straight away. They've just witnessed the TC be taken out by KRU deliberately. And obviously as well, KRU haven't got a TC now. They have undermined the flooring, so they've taken it out. So yeah, they might get some points in the next 4 minutes to get some points, but otherwise, as far as we can say, they're done. They can't place TC outside the grace period. So yeah, I think KRU, weirdly, are our first elimination of the tournament, as we just watched them take their own TC.
disgraceful behaviour.
R6
How do
Aspect
they
chat
take
says,
it back?
he says, GG, I got the time wrong and now people are deep in our base waiting to shoot rockets.
Oh, Aspect.
Again, I'm not sure which team Aspect's in. I hope it's not KRU. Ooh, slotted there. But yeah, it's an interesting one. I'm sure, I'll say, if you don't mind dropping the admins a message in the staff chat, Ian,
Absolutely.
just to see what their thoughts are on this. We are currently based, say, in I-14, Team KRU. But again, I'm sure they've been already made aware of it by MFF. Just want to make sure we've got the information as we go into raid phase. Just under 3.5 minutes now. And let's have a quick look at some of the other teams a bit further north. Team Gingers, out here on their own, as they should be. Such a dickhead. Say Team 3, we saw GDF coming down the hill to annoy them. We have Team Scripture as well, third place, well, tied second actually with Habbo, 46 points. Num, Kron, Coombs. Ginger's not behind them on the hillside, so on the slope. But it's a good base. It's a chunky base.
There we go. That's that. The admin's notified for you. GDF still miles ahead on points here, coming up to the last 3 minutes of the attack phase. So full 31 points ahead of Habbo. So it looks like they're going to be getting the additional points for completing this phase on top.
Yep, 10 points for topping the attack phase. Obviously the incentive there just to get yourself out there, get PvP. And obviously some teams will still prefer to build their base up and attack, and there's nothing wrong with that. You decide what you want to do, strategize. But yeah, I'm surprised Train Yard's not busier. I thought Train Yard would have a lot more combat. I know it's up here in the northwest, but I was really expecting it to be a bit of a battleground, which is a shame. You can see Habbo still causing grief to IBD. Obviously, KRU should be our first elimination, but IDB and Dunyan would be my next two favourites. Let's just have a quick flying pass over Dome. I want to see if anyone's over here farming it up. Because again, this is so resource heavy. We've seen so many teams just live here. And look at this, it's untouched. If we just have a look
really
in the crate.
away from everybody.
It is, but again, you know, you build a base, you have scrappies. I understand why people don't want to do it because they want to hear the booms and stuff, but still, it's a lot of loot. Rockets, AK, high coal metal, metal plate, rocket, ammo, bolty. I know not everyone likes the bolty, but still, AK, tech trash, you know, pipes for rockets. There's plenty of stuff there to be farmed up. This could be a good one. So Team Bye-Bye making a move. Now, where are you off to?
Yeah, where are they going? There's no one else north of them, is there?
It might
Oh,
be
they're
T1.
going right up to the
I think they must be going to T1. So we'll follow them around the coast. They look to be coming this way.
Oh yes, there's a fight.
Oh yeah. Yeah, if you've built a base like this,
Oh, that's not finished.
it might be in a second.
Oh, it's supposed to be a big helicopter-shaped hole in it.
Oh no. Oh, well recovered there, but as I say, lost a member. As Cheese goes down, Liam's on the ground. Liam goes down too. Bye-Bye have had a mare here. They got slotted. There you go, Prout04. Just looking for Duck.
Didn't land on the roof, they just went from bad to worse there.
Finds Duck. Again, 17 seconds, 16 seconds. Now, I'm just wondering, obviously, again, we saw a twig base. I wonder if this might be the one. Again, you never know. Oh, bit too fast. It's quick, prod. Whose base is? Coffee's base. Makes sense. Proud to here to kick some ass. 3, 2, 1. And there you go. Coffee eliminated by Kuda. So Prout didn't even get it. Straight away. And there was your TC.
So they got the points as well.
Yep. Dunyan gone to Kazhu. 3 had gone to GDF. And again, these are all the people we did say, you know, you build bad bases, they will eliminate you. If we look on the list as well, you can see red name means you're at the event. There are some red names that didn't even get points to make it on the list there. You know, they are further down. You see 3 are down there. 37th place, 8 points. But Kuda, Raynor and the gang have finished this one off. And they are now into 3rd place behind Kazhu and GDF. So, comfortable lead already for GDF. They got a raid early as well as having the winning points. Madness.
Yeah, for sure. That's the consequence, as we were saying, that leads on from all of these teams not having their bases finished in attack phase, because you had at least, what, 4 teams all at once there that are all just waiting for the raid phase to tick over so they could destroy a TC.
Well, Kazhu are going again. There you go, trying to find the access. See if we can get a TC on camera for you here. Sky goes down. Donald goes down too. Let's see what the Kazhu guys can do. Oh, it was a good kill there from Purpley Bonobo. Only problem is it's really hard to know who's who in this situation, because obviously they're all just memeing.
Yes, indeed.
I'd imagine Purpley and Yogi are in here, but so there's just an access door. So you've got to be close here.
Can't imagine this is going to last much longer.
Donald stealing the helicopter. Thing is, though, if it is in the advent section out here, then it will take a little while to break through. But stone walls, you know, corner splashes. As Anglo Arms goes down, but a corner splash in between the 4 will take out 4 doors at once, so you can see they're tactically aiming just for this panel here. This is why you go sheet. As KRU have now been confirmed eliminated, so the points should go to MFF in a second.
Looks like that's been picked up.
Sneaky little corridor. Yeah, MFF get the points now. MFF jump into 3rd on 68 points, so 40 points does not get taken away from them because KRU decide to do it themselves. Aspect says, I'm Dunyan. I was AOS last event. Nice. Okay. Oh, there's TC. There you go. Racists eliminated by Kazhu, which will jump them on to 128 points, as you see. So, closing the gap. 2 quick raids at the start of the event with 4 minutes in. And, yeah, unfortunately, Team Racist are gone. But, you know, stone bases, you're going to get hit.
So unfortunate. Thank you to Kazhu for eliminating them nice and early so that we don't have to say that for the rest of the cast.
So, looks like we've got Team Habibi picking on Evil here. You see corner piece gone out here. Ooh, here comes the rocket. Your man's doing a bit of a dangle.
Haven't really made much headway in here though.
No, for Evil, you know, they're veterans of this event. You know, they've played quite a lot. They know how to build a base. A bit like King Theoden in Lord of the Rings here. They know how to protect their keep. They might not win the battle, but they do all right. Unless somebody comes in and saves the day. But Habibi, Sack goes down. Evil are holding steady, you know, not too much damage like you say, so we're going to pick on a different raid. See who's slapping who. Taliban. Now, is this Taliban's base or is this is Taliban's base? So TNT have come to blow up Taliban's base, which is nice and appropriate, I think.
Taliban were sneaky winners of any 9-mans last week. It was like a last second TC steal right at the very end after BG's team was eliminated.
So it was a very, very clutch victory for them. But again, speeding through here, TNT doing what you need to do. Get in with a quick C4. Boom, 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 boom. Get these doors down because far too many teams waste time. You'll notice that the Advent Calendar style doors aren't just all the way through consistent. These are going to be sub-layers. They're going to be hiding TC and doors in the walls. So You know, don't expect TC to be found that way. You can see there, doors, doors, doors. This is all about finding those access corridors. And this is one of the adaptations we've seen with the TC hiding. People just trying to make it more complicated. Let's see what's what. The Taliban Ginger jumps down.
Accessible via a door, but that door itself does not necessarily need to be immediately accessible. So it gives you a lot of opportunity for places to hide.
And there is some conflation over the rules as well. Obviously, we did have an incident last week where somebody put a wall down in the panic of trying to repair. Did put a wall down and block the TC off, so I didn't have a door access. And again, you know, it's just little runs like that. Obviously, while we have staff around, because obviously it wasn't malicious, it was in the heat of the moment, but it did block TC access for killing TC. You know, so those things do have to be adjudicated on. It's not an easy job for our admin, but we appreciate all the help they do. And that's the last nice thing I'm going to say about the admins, because you're all a bunch of bastards. So, let's see what TNT mode can do here. You've got trapdoor above. Entrance to core loot here, presumably. There's the Diana garage door taking a bit of a beat in there.
They were making pretty quick work of this. It seems to have slowed down.
Yep. I'm just wondering what Royal Bonobo is up to here. Is he just trying to cause trouble? Because it looks like he might be trying to get stuck in. And as I always say, I am such a golden retriever. I want to see who's flying about here. So Team Chicken trying to get stuck in. I'm gonna raid over here. Are you gonna land? No? Leaving? Okay, cool.
There's already 3 teams in here.
Yeah. Well, it's saying member offline, so it feels like it's gonna be a quick one. I say quick one. They've already taken most of the base out, so that's perfect for us. So let's just see here what Spoofer up to. Habbo gets Wadey out.
Is there even still a TC in here, or is this just pre-deletion? What's going on?
Well, the way they're defending it, surely if they got door access, the TC must still be in. So,
okay, so it's just defense.
Say Alaska all over this, and Habbo. It's a tricky one. It's hard to call who's going to have this. Alaska have got the shooting floor peaks. Spoof trying to defend, and Habbo Barbie is here somewhere. I want to say Alaska have got this in hand, but you never know. You know, Baba Yaga's got the skills. We've seen what he can do. It's slow and steady.
Most of the admin calendar on the outside's been taken, so I can only imagine it is going to be in somewhere around here.
So we've got a door over here, but I wonder if it's just a jump up.
Random
so
bits of
many.
armor.
Yeah, so many booms. So just to point out, obviously, Kittens did get the helicopter down here as well. They are in second place, 76 points. The attack heli just sitting there. And they are making a push onto NR's base. A bit further up there, we've got Double Boom, Jumanji and GDF next door to each other. Again, poking each other. GDF down the hill, getting stuck in with scripters. And Chicken did find a road to go to. Picking a fight of IDB, sorry.
Wide open.
Yep, Moors and Finn are looking to rip this one a new arsehole. I was hoping Moors would just rocket him, just slap him down, but...
Serving those rockets for the important part of the
Oh,
mission.
IBD gone. He's gone. Where was that? Well, I didn't see that.
Floor.
Maybe. I didn't think it was in there, though, because there's nothing there, unless they had an empty TC, perhaps. That would make sense. But, yep, Chicken, get IBD. I'd love to rewatch that on the VOD in case it was there and I just didn't see it. But, yep, Chicken now up into third place, 82 points. So we timed that nicely. See here. Papega, Habbo, Alaska, Spoof, all just getting stuck in. A lot of raids down here, so we're going to move southeast. That's just old are making the push into Nika, and yeah, a bit of a push, Danny and the gang.
Oh wow, yes.
Just a little bit of
entire plate of this.
yeah, it's just a little bit of redecoration side, remodeling. Danny's in voice chat going, no, this is how you build the base. We'll knock it down and start from scratch.
of beds out of that floor there now, I think. So they've got decent control of this, which
Yeah.
looks like a combination shooting floor and saloon. It's got a really wide core. Kind of just blends to the outside. It's not got a distinct inner and outer part, really.
Yeah.
Well, further down
mean,
it does.
I'd say yeah. So upstairs though is quite an interesting approach because obviously further down is a distinct core and really distinct core. You know, they've properly walled it off and separated it in a peak to it. But yeah, this section's very close knit. So let's make our way down then.
It's got those overlaps of those triangle floor pieces at the top there, which is good because it gives you lots of random, well not random, but lots of varied spots for your peak downs as well. I like it.
Gotta find where they're all bombing. So, bada bing bongs around here.
Well, they fill the way in, made it to the ground, top down.
And so it's an exit point as we expected, but it does feel like they're very close. Crocasiabra there, 8-kill streak for Kittens. Just jumping into 4th place now over Habbo, 2 points in it.
It's very close, 3rd, 4th, 5th position on the table. Yeah, like
Danny's
4
coming
points.
back. Just all are in control. I don't know how Danny died, but he's got his kit straight back, so nothing too dramatic there. And I wonder...
Looks like they have cleared pretty much all of the internal spots.
So it's not that. It's a good little bait, that is, though. But I wonder if maybe it's hidden under the ground or something. Doing the right thing and blowing these corners out. Yeah, clearing themselves roof access as well.
The roof.
Ooh, I don't
I
know if
think
that's...
it's further down in the centre.
Oh, well.
Nope, that's it.
No,
This one?
it was... yeah, it must have been this one. And so we've looked through. So yeah, must have been this one here. Cheeky little hide. And to be fair, this one doesn't have a roof access. Obviously, actually there was a peak bit here, but can they see in there?
It'd be quite difficult to see the TC if it was against underneath.
Yeah, true.
On that wall.
But there was a garage door in it, so Just Old jumping to 3rd place now, head of chicken. Everyone's pushing down slightly. But Just Old claim a scalp. Ooh. So let's go further north then. Some of the raids down here have died off a little bit. But Cat Gang and Santa next to each other, making the play. With Diana not wanting to miss out.
Ooh, Solo just got beamed from about 3 different places there all at the same time. Someone from Santa on the rooftop got them, and 2 people from is this Cat Gang we've got down here. All
yep, Cat Gang on the ground. Baba Yaga on a 10-kill streak there for Alaska. And so Santa quite happy with their base at the moment. So they bought a little, like I say, almost like a little sun shield, just to protect against the hillside. I like it. Again, adaptation. You know, you know you're going to get attacked from up on the hill. It's an obvious point of attack. So you know, get yourself a bit of paddling.
Creates some interesting angles to peek out from between.
Oh yeah,
like,
definitely.
Your spots and your upturned roof, like that spot right there.
Yeah, look at that. I mean, what we can do is we can come in closer on the sly. Be very careful here, just because obviously we shouldn't be in the active combat field. But just to show you the peak sort of angle they've got there. This is what they can see. That's how they'd have to jump. So, you know, it's not the easiest one to get onto. But, say, just a few cheeky little angles. The Selfless gets lit up by Dynam there. And Spoof have gone to Alaska. So, that was that raid up here, I believe. Yep, so they've denied Habbo the raid. Did think they would. These were the ones that we were saying they were going through all the doors, the Advent Calendar style doors. It'll take them a little while.
Yeah,
so
they had that on lock.
Yeah, let's say Habbo were in a decent position to steal, but no, they had it fairly covered. So and again, as we've both said earlier it's it's one of these style bases. It's not completely sheeted. It's not that protective of the compound. You know, it feels like it's asking to be eliminated, and it has been. So.
Yeah, all the easy pickings are getting collected. For the most part here, it's not going to be long before we've got people with mostly finished and easily defendable bases. It's going to be a little bit of a different story. Score's probably going to slow down a lot more because people are racking up points like really fast.
Yeah,
especially for 5-man.
And say, you look at your top teams. 3 teams over the 100 mark already, and we haven't even got through the first half an hour. As GDF are making the push on the ground floor against Kittens, but it's not Kittens' base. This is NR's base, I think, or NF. There's tactical C4 at each other as well. Yeah, it's NR's base.
NR, beg your pardon.
Yeah.
33rd position right now. Probably
Yep,
not going
you
to
see that NR snips building. As Yanti's dead outside, Ordad's coming back in. As this gets him out there, this just holding the ground for any of the respawns. Smart move. Let your team defend inside, have one of you out just to stop any of the respawns. Keep them on lockdown.
Now, GDF have maintained the lead since the very start of the game. They've been ahead, I think, the entire event from attack phase. Now, every previous week that we've seen this, when someone gets ahead early and stays ahead, they have a tendency to put a target on their back. So, do you think this is what's going to happen to them? Do the teams need to learn that this is not maybe the best strategy? Do you need to kind of
the gap between them? Yeah, the gap between them's not that great that everyone's going to be just rushing to raid them. I think at this point, if they hold this lead until the last half an hour, then yeah, they might see that sort of case coming in. But equally, don't know too much about GDF's team, and they say sometimes us not knowing is the same as players not knowing. It's Pyrokeens is here though. Obviously, people do know Pyrokeens, so they'll respect him. Oh, and there's TC.
There you go. So this is them about to go up to.
You've seen it. Oh, Eve's there though for Kazelrov 2. Oh, Kittens are going to steal this. Kittens, did he? Was this Pyrokeens or Kittens?
Pyrokeens C4.
Whoa! Pyrokeens. Make a note of that one. We are putting that in the highlights because that was some sneaky work there. C4 just before you get rushed. Kittens. 10 seconds earlier.
Sport, I think.
Yeah. Would have been close. I don't know if they shoot it and it might have blown up the C4 though. But very unlucky for Kittens because 98 points. That would have put them 138 points, would have put them into third. At this point, obviously, GDF then extend their lead to 215. So it's a great bag from Pyrokeens there. But yeah, I think now that Kittens will be onto them, they've had a target put on their back. I don't know if I believe GDF will last the game. We've seen it before with LP when Pyrokeens play with Pepsi and people. They haven't had the stamina to last the full event.
Defending from multiple teams in 5v5s is a whole different story from defending from multiple teams in 9s, like it was last week. I think that was once five teams of 9 people turn up at your base to blow it up. I don't think there's really anything you can do about it.
No, exactly. It's the will of the game. If you want to eliminate people as an army, you will do. Numbers matter. It's less impactful when you're in like 3 months having 5 teams rock up to you because obviously that's numbers you can comprehend. But when it's 9 months, 10 months, 12 months, you start to get silly just levels. Danny did say the 1 week that it was in the 12s, they got picked on by Joke and by somebody else. Might have been Purplu's team. And yeah, because it was 12s, it was 24 people turn up, and then someone else turned up to counter as well, so that's 36 on their base. Like 36 people trying to raid you. It's insanity.
It's a lot to keep track of.
Yep. And so we're going to follow Kudo over here. Currently 8th place, 81 points. And so if you're in chat as well, do give us a shout out if you want us to follow any specific teams. If you've got friends in the tournament or just fans, people you're fans of. We are happy to bounce around the map at your will. Bring you whatever action we can find. Obviously we always go for as many raids as possible, but if you've got someone you particularly want to see, do what we can. Ooh, we're trying to get in the cockpit here. Occupied. I didn't see anyone in that seat. Yes, there is. Oh yeah, someone is. I didn't see him. That's unfortunate. Let's stop following them. They've disgusting.
The eternal struggle.
Diana back at launch site. Bradley dead again. Diana currently, where are they on? They've fallen down the rankings to 18th place, 45 points. But again, 3 crates here, 45 bumps, 60. They would tie with Herbert EV in 11th place.
So it's the quietly take Diana until the end of the game strat. Quietly take tank rather by Diana. I would use my words in the right order.
I mean, it's working. As Gingers have gone to Scripter. Oh, it's this base up here, Scripter. It was quite a good base as well, so it's not like they've had an easy run. But again, don't know how good Ginger are. I hope TC wasn't in there.
Scripture in 4th off the back of that, so that's obviously not the only thing they've been doing.
Nope, they've been scripting as well. But it is quite funny. It's one of them. Exactly, right? Because it's one of those things that if people like make jokes about this sort of thing, it's the same as I almost said Twitch. If you say on Twitch that you're younger than 13 years old, Twitch will automatically ban you from the chat message. And you've got to be careful because we take any allegations of cheating seriously. And if you're a team calling yourself Scripter, yes, we know it's a joke meant in the spirit of haha, I'm just taking the piss, but you're tempting fate. You're asking us to give you extra scrutiny. So
we look forward to watching everybody's POVs. Now here we got 60. GDF are now 60 points in the lead. So I'm maintaining this point.
Another 80 points in the lead at this point.
Oh yeah, I can't maths. 80 points in the lead.
Scottish education at its finest.
Yes, well, I wouldn't know.
I didn't go to school.
I just feel, is it the most successful strategy? Should you be aiming to be quiet and not causing too much noise, bringing too much attention to yourself, but stick around the sort of like high end of the top 10, like
and I mean I think we're looking at teams like Habbo, like Chicken, maybe even Just Old as well. They've got the experience in terms of they've got experience in raiding. They know the limitations of the boom and that sometimes raids don't go your way. Just use the time to stockpile a bit. You're not going to fall behind too far. Stockpile a bit extra, go raid again. Stockpile a bit extra, go raid again. Because, it's too many times we've seen good teams just have some scuffed raiding because they didn't have enough boom to get through. And particularly, like you say, not drawing too much attention to yourself. Save yourself up to be in a position that later on you're in a great spot to raid. You can push through on a big streak. Then it's like raid done, raid done. And if you catch people out in that last half an hour, they are not going to be expecting it. We saw Diana take 3 raids in the last 10 minutes of one raid phase, oh, there it was. Right behind my back. So Jumanji gone to what the fuck? And that puts them, where are they? 6th place, 93 points. And everyone's getting stuck in here. Pyrokeens there. So again, and they successfully denied GDF stealing that one as well. So good news for the rest of the top teams competing with them.
That is good, very important. Keep them within reach.
There's no fanboy in chat trying to do the team command. Unfortunately, no team command set up at the moment. It is something we'd like to do in the future so you can see the teams in the event. But obviously, we do have the scoreboard here on the right-hand side. And also, if you do join the Base Invaders Discord with the command !Discord to get the link, you can see all of the teams there, all the voice channels there for the different teams that take part in the tournament. Because as per tournament rules, they have to be present in Discord in terms of their teaming. Obviously, sometimes we make them invisible just to hide anyone from being targeted on their Discord account, particularly our streamers. But beyond that, they have to be present so our staff can contact them. Pepega.
That's not up to.
Yeah, I think Pepega tried to cause some trouble and just backing out over the hillside. Give you a bit of an aerial view of what they're up to. Just slowly retreating it. Yeah, it feels like they rocked up to the noise going, oh, what's going on here? And they've just missed the boat. So, extra booms going on northeast. Let's have a look. Kuda and Prout. Who's getting who here? Kuda under attack. Now, Kuda did steal a raid off Prout, didn't they? So...
yes, revenge is here.
Yep, so Prout raiding Kuda.
It's not down.
Yep, Maggie goes down.
Clear these beds out. Well, looks like that is what I'm doing now.
So, it's the right move. In terms of priorities in a raid, obviously TC is your #1 priority, but I think if you discount the obvious TC, time and then beds are your 1 and 2. Too many teams waste time in raids, not necessarily being overcautious, but, they don't know when to call it quits on a raid, and they spend a lot of time there losing out on the chance to go get some PvP points or some actual, loot, to raid elsewhere. And then again, beds. Oh, turret kill. Night high goes, and the night goes night. Yeah, can't read.
That was surprising because on the other side didn't go off. So I think they assumed that there was no power left on that.
Yep,
But
well,
that
he's
one
just
was.
been downed. Turret 2-0. They'll be looking to get that one out. So this raid's calmed down a little bit. So let's go have a look at the next door neighbours getting boomed on. Azog getting hit from behind by Habbo. And yeah, BG streamer team here. Oh, Baba Yaga on the flank though. Is he gonna rustle some jimmies, cause some trouble as GG go to Kuda? And TNT go to Kazhu. That's a big scalp there, TNT, because they were causing a lot of trouble early doors. Kazhu closing the gap now again on GDF.
How many is he getting? We got here.
But again,
4 of them here.
On the subject of Kuda, sorry, just to go back, because obviously Baba Yaga just waiting to cause some trouble. Kuda were getting raided by Prout and were defending without people there because they were raiding. So Kuda now have taken GG. As Baba Yaga does not succeed in his little ambush. But yeah, Kuda were being raided and still carried on with their raid and still got it and can now go home. And if we fly back over, you see RS causing trouble. Bye-bye coming in on the flank as well. But yeah, more Kuda members coming back home now.
Hopefully they've got enough people back to maintain this, otherwise they're not going to stay in the top seat very long.
Bye-bye have countered and are taking Prout out. Ladder goes. As RCQ go to just old as well, so there you go, picking up the pace now. And Pagiel goes down. Yeah, as I say, it's just a lot of raids just popped up all of a sudden really quickly. You can see bang, bang, bang in the middle. We do have one more in the middle then. So let's have a look. Habibi picking on Evil. They've been there for a while. We came past earlier, didn't we? And we're just like, Evil know how to defend. Bit more damage. They've lost a bit of the roofing section, but otherwise,
Still looks mostly intact.
Still looks mostly intact, yeah. I don't think... Let's see, who's booming over there? There we go, that's just started. Diana going for Cat Gang. This is what we like to see. Speed raiding. Punch that corner in.
Now, here, to your point, this is what you were talking about with Diana, because they haven't really... Is this the first raid attempt they've done in this phase? I think it might be.
Yep. Wash player comes back, abandons the Scrappy into the hillside, as Meowware comes around the side in the water. Risky though, because again, no cover and you making a splash in the water, you will be given away. Solo's gonna spot you, so it's really a case of who can quick draw.
Here it is. Just been taking Bradley, knocking some points up, not doing too much, and now it's time to just easy pickings and all the half.
Just to point out, obviously, yeah, you're right. They've been getting boom and guns and gear and stuff from the kits there, the crates. But if they do take the raid here, Diana would jump from 60 points to 102 points, which would put them into 7th at Arbo. They've that would definitely tie into your idea of a slow and steady start. Don't draw too much attention to yourself, and then go nuts. And we did see Diana, and we saw Diana have a very, very surprise, but very rapid snowball in one of the recent events. They rapidly took out, say, 3 TCs in about 12 minutes it was. And, what's to say they can't do it again? The Solo gets absolutely slapped down there by Meowware.
Exo and Bugor are on this crest hill here.
Yep. Really goes down. You've got Selfless on the roof. Again, Cat Gang. Not afraid to defend their own keep there.
Santa are just on the other side of this though, so they could easily be turning up here at any moment.
So Santa's base is there. Santa would definitely be looking to counter his raid. Selfless now picking on base inspector. Oh, Selfless goes down though. Combination of Mario and Exo. Actually, maybe it was Xiaowei, but still. Diana unimpeded now, carrying the raid on. Burning a big hole in this corner base.
Yeah, they got a beachhead with some beds on it there, so
yeah,
they're going to be hard to out now.
It's the angle I would take. Oh, Just Old turn up too. It's a 3-way fight now. Santa, Just Old, and Diana. I think Cat Gang might be getting taken out pretty soon.
Yeah, they're about to be tennis rackets.
Yeah, Diana are... Oh, Scripter have gone. Just going to quickly fly up here. MFF. Sneaky little raid on this one. Just wondering where the TC was in this. Gonna have a run through. Not going to go into camera mode because I'm just wanting to speed walk this one. There's ground, so it looks fairly secured. As I said, TC must have been a bit higher up or something.
Guess so. Top part of the core.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see where's open that was TCable.
Yeah, you're right. There's not a tremendous amount of that open, is there?
No.
Did they just catch them off?
I think they've just caught them off guard here somewhere. Again, TC might be there. Might have been in one of these. So I think maybe MFF just got a bit cheeky and got some fun found. Let's go back over to the water's edge though. I want to see what happens with Diana and co here. Flashback says, can you check out what Papega's up to? Yep, we'll go to Papega next after the Cat Gang stuff.
I reckon we probably caught Papega retreating just as that occurred there in real time, so I hope you got to watch that.
Yeah, so we did catch Papega just retreating from the GDF raiding, because obviously they were a little bit too late there. But yeah, Papega down in 19th place at the moment, obviously it says 20, scripture out, so there you go. 59 points. Again, yeah, one TC will change all of that, makes a big difference.
That's it. I still feel like Diana are in the strongest position to take this. Santa, obviously, their base are right next to it here, but Diana have got their little spawn point. They've got a beachhead. Yep. They have got a lot of land and building cover as well from the angle that they're taking, so they don't actually have to worry too much about Santa at all. Just hold maybe a little bit on their flank here.
And to that, if I were Cat Gang, I'd have definitely put the TC on the other side of the base, just because of obviously, you know, the idea being you've got Santa there, you've got Just Old over there. You know, I'd be looking around this side. As Cat Gang have just gone to Just Old. No.
TC.
They found TC. It was somewhere in here. Just Old have literally just slapped it out. You got yeah. TC was around here. It must have been.
I think if you go round to the gate, take a left round to the gate side, I think they might have hit it from inside here.
Maybe. Again, Santa were hitting the side too, though. So I'll say Santa at the front here, Just Old at the side.
Oh,
so
yeah,
I think
I
Just Old are in here. But still, Diana really unfortunate to be again surprised by the TC placement. I thought it wouldn't be on that side because of who's there.
Yeah.
I would have been putting it on the back side here, maybe. Say maybe the back right corner, because even though you're thinking, okay, the hillside, a lot of people like to approach from water. It's flat ground, walls go down. So there you have it. Cat Gang are gone. Let's go pick on a new raid. Who's getting raided over here?
Indeed, having the most.
Oh, it's Evil again. Right, let's. You know what? We're gonna go. We did say we would.
Yes, let's go see.
Let's go see what Papega are up to. Just confirm this is EZZ's base.
With a big old hole in it.
Yep, big old hole in it. Joke is down. Flisbo coming out the gate. Nation does know it. It's a good clip on that. 40 damage. Flisbo retreats now.
Seems half-hearted. How many people from Papega have we got? Oh no, actually, that is everyone now.
I think they might have just been regathering troops just to get back on the rocketing duty. I think maybe they got stopped and have to just, you know, pause for a second, get everyone back, and then start up again. So let's see what Nads can do on the flank here. Is he can actually flank? No, he's not. Yeah. Try and sneak a bit.
Yeah, question. There's no point trying to go for that flank when you have to cross the empty, like, the empty space. And open up that whole angle of broken hole just to get the gate.
Yep. Waynes goes down to 2-2 nuts. 2-2 nuts goes down in return. Flisbo down as well. Nads gets the heal off. Nation takes a bit of damage. Saw's also flanking now. Can't squeeze through the gap, but has got a peak angle in case anyone comes this way. Nads is real low. You want to be medding at this point. Because he will drop in a second if he's not careful.
Well, that was close.
It was very close. So Hello Haha goes down to Saws. Paul now starting to just decide where he wants to go. Don't think he knows. I think he's just trying to check each way. Because going left, he's got 3 teammates. Going right, nobody's down there. That's what Nation can do. Finally takes out
Excellent
Nads.
control here, though. This is really nice.
He can Flisbo from behind. There's one. And again, keeping him down rather than dead, stopping him respawning.
You better be careful up there. Sole person up on the shooting floor, I think.
Yeah. It's a little bit slow here for Papega, so we're going to just go have a look at another raid and come back to this. I'll say we are over in 010. Let's go have a look at the northern one. Azog getting pushed now by Habo. There's Chicken rocking up. You can see there, 2-tap Burnsley. That was the person we didn't see in the team earlier. Burnsley's in there with that. Mr. Beardo in chat says GG Nika was here as well. Obviously, if you are watching from one of our Vanquish teams, thank you very much for playing. Obviously, always a pleasure to have you, even if we do give a few of the teams a bit of a roasting over your stone building. But, taking part does matter as well.
And we're well aware that it's not easy to get your build set up. Practice, polish, doing it live. It's not. I think all the people that are really good at it in Base Invaders have been doing it week after week after week. They've got their routine down solid. And
it's something actually that was made out as well last weekend. Somebody said, "Oh, the casters aren't really, they're not beamers, they're not the regular players." I mean, yeah, that's fair. I know you play more than me, but I'm not a regular player. I play sporadically. I'm not a beamer. I play some other games when I get a chance, but we work jobs. I work full time, and I cast on a Sunday. It doesn't leave me much time, to be doing rust wipes unless I was doing fun 5 times, 10 times, just piss about stuff. But you learn by experience as well. This is probably nearly my 80th cast, something like that. And smoke's on down. Smoke grenades is a smart choice. But yeah, you see enough of the players. I've watched enough good players, played with enough good players, and sporadic bits of playing it. You know what they're about. You don't need to be a beamer to be a good caster. And I mean, you see it in other games. League of Legends, some of the casters, they're only gold standard players. CS:GO again, they're not high up the ranking necessarily. So it's more about what you bring to the event in terms of as a caster. Tone of voice, knowledge of the game, knowledge of the players, and understanding of the event. Which leads us nicely into, if you want to be a caster, we are recruiting. We're looking for, 2 or 3 new casters. Always space for a few more to balance out our casting team. Otherwise, you're stuck with me and Ian most weekends.
Yeah,
nobody wants that. Nobody wants that. We can't count.
I don't see a lot of use of smoke cover, I must say.
I think if you're getting close to TC, it's quite useful just to deny you that final bit of peeking. But yeah, at the moment, it's not really stopped NGA or Azog, or Habo on Azog, so
just
when he goes down.
Gaps between cover provision.
Yep.
All sorts. They seem to the smoke lasts quite a long time as well. Better use.
So we've got 3 raids on the map at the moment. Let's go to the northwest one because GDF are going in. And what the fuck here? In 9th place at the moment, 100 points. They are getting very quickly hit on.
Yes, their lead has shrunk quite considerably, just over on 214 to GDS 239.
Literally the second we've left Azog, by the way, they've just gone out to Haribo. Which is, Habo, sorry, which is a bit annoying. But that's the way it be. Snatched, by the way, with a good kill there on Ordad. Hurricanes is in.
Got a few of them in there, I think. No one's on the shooting floor, but someone's right below them. Don Toxic on the roof with support, I think.
Yep, so Mega's up here with Don Toxic. Just gearing up. They've got good roof access. Ooh. Yanti and Ordad go down. GDF starting to look a little bit thin on the ground. Honestly, it looks like Conrad, but it's not. Pyrokeens, Edo, and your boy there.
Made it past that angle of death there.
Here comes Mega now on the flank. Takes it Yanti. About to get taken himself, I think. Oh, good timing on the hide. Pushing back round 2 again. Not enough. Ambushed him nicely.
Well played.
And GDF. GDF looking back in control again. And these are the way these things swing, Oh, he got caught out though.
Someone's managed to position himself on the top of the gate. I'm not must go off the roof, I guess.
Yeah, I think So I think Majleku. Christ. Just asking to break my brain there.
A for effort though.
I tried. Anachaku.
Took out at least 2 people, I think. 3 there without the position being exposed. I suspect still hasn't been exposed yet.
Yeah, and they've got
Quite open though.
I think they might have held here. Oh no, snatch goes to Parakeens. Parakeens just been a little rat in here. Oh, he's down though, so there you go.
Okay.
I think they might be okay. In which case then, you can see we are raid free on the map because this is about to die off. So let's have a quick, just a wander around the map then, see who's looking at what. Because again, are we not invisible? Wow. Must have slipped on that accidentally.
Probably did that when you were teleporting at some point, I would imagine.
Quite possibly, yeah. Scared the living daylights out of me though, and I'm sure sure might have scared up Prout. Apologies for that.
If you appeared on my roof flying about, I'd shit my pants as well.
Get me a little frightened. Oh dear, again, don't know how long that's been the case of. So you see Prout and Kuda over in the train yard now. So this is what we were expecting in the attack phase. Teams out here in the monument. There's Pagiel getting stuck in the one-on-one battle with Prostaldic. Raider and Maga over the other side too. Did Pagiel go down? Yes, he did. Got knocked Inky down too. And Nene has taken Inky. So the communication there in the group chat there would have said to Aldic, careful. As Kriston go to Chicken. The raid wasn't on. There was no raid on. Just seeing that. So what the fuck? Been under attack a bit there.
Looks like it's defended from their one.
Who's this? Oh, Santa pushing it. Oh, just old.
That's just old space, yeah.
This could be a big scalp for Santa then.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. Where are they? They're in 20th place. They've only got 71 points. So I mean, it will bring them all the way up to like 10th, I think, if they take the TC.
They would take 9th actually, because just all would be out. So yeah.
Oh yeah, good point.
But
those math skills at play once again. They're making quick work of this. So just old's still out. No one has returned. I just don't see anyone.
No, there you go. Slimy and Octane are back now. They've got the Spidey senses. And again, it does shout out in chat when it says, you know, so-and-so's explosions have been heard. So it gives them a fighting chance. Mario there. Slimy did not spot that. See if he spots this one. Takes out Mario. Good kill. Santa's Mint in the distance. Mint's backing out. Milk. Good door shutting there. Oh, look at the Santa boys. All stuck. Very careful. Just all didn't get it. Oh, here you go. It's got 2 in the little rat trap below him. Milk goes down. Mario 2. Let's see if you can find the final boy. And there you go. Base Inspector goes 2. So, just old. Do hold out.
Very nice.
However, blood in the water. The piranha's coming. Habibi. Just fancy a little bash at this. Maybe they're just going to have a check, but again, you need to get your compound sealed. Here comes Mango. It's a good kill. Leave the boys on the flank here. Oh, Slimy goes down.
Uh-oh.
Got to be careful now. Just hold. Might send some more people back. Let's have a look, see who's getting raided though, because I think so. Santa are okay at base. Is this Diana getting raided or Diana raiding? Diana raiding. There you go. Did say somebody are picking somebody else. Chicken are next door though, and they're picking on another team because this is not their base. This was they're offline. Where are they?
That'll be the people that they got not too long ago, will it?
Potentially. Maybe they're still in the base lurking. I'm surprised if they were. It's been a while.
On the auto deletion.
I wonder where Just Old are, because they've sent 2 people home. 3 people clearly still out. Wide goes down. Sajama 2. Kane. And again, Kane's been downed. Just leaving him to his bits.
Where is it? We got nobody up above here.
Yeah, slow and steady. Diana are starting to come back in now. You've got a couple pushing in terms of Zhao. Solo on the back. Rama's flanking on the side. 2+2 is 5 there.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
all a bit slow and steady. Let's have a quick look then. Ooh. Here's a spicy one. Kazu pushing RNC.
RNC, another team that you normally see way higher up the scoreboard, who currently 23rd, well not 23rd place, sorry, 21st actually, 62 points. Just having
Surprising.
a week off, maybe?
Yeah, surprising. You don't know who they've got in their team today. Might be some absences. But Kazu in a good position. If they take this TC, they're 3 points behind GDF. And get out a team of RNC's, caliber. Even though they're low down, if other teams fall out, RNC can still pick up some points here and cause some trouble. So, RNC by no means a pushover, even though they're not having a great session so far.
Haven't made a lot of inroad either. It looks like there's a lot of splash damage to the outer, but they've not actually made a lot of routing in. In fact, I don't think they've made it into the centre at all yet. I think.
Is this the way that RNC operate though? Whoa, we've got a bit spicy camera on the go there. There's your turret.
See, it's a turret placement that you don't see very often either. The turret's not massively important to most of the teams. If anybody does use one, they usually have them on the roof to stop your heli drops, your top downs. RNC got them on the ground floor.
Joker down, Fax down. Bonobo gets countered though. Is that Eclipse on the side? Yes, it is. Or has he gone back in? Just ducked in. So what turret is that? It's an AK.
It's an AK, yeah. It's a good shout because it makes these corridors an absolute pain to clear out.
Oh, here comes Habibi Jack though. And Mango. There's one. There's two. Gotta look where you're going, boys. Roof duty there for Sack. Mango's down.
Man goes down.
Fax goes down too though, and again you can see C4 now starting to pick a bit more. Bonobo blew himself up.
Which of these many various bonobos do you refer?
Bonobo is as Bonobo does. But it's going to take a little while here, so we'll come back in a second to see Cassie raiding these guys, just because we've got a few other raids around the map.
Yes, indeed. Got here.
So Holu's base has defended against Taliban. You see, they're still causing some trouble on the side, but otherwise doing okay. Again, 14th place Holu at the moment, 94 points. If they can hold off for another 30 seconds, so they'll probably get some raid defense points kicking too. And it helps that no kills are coming for the hillside now. Just to give you a bit of a vantage point on what they see. Very well protected.
Hill-facing side here. The rest of it looked fine.
The Taliban Rose has got back up. Yeah, there's no raiding going on, so we should get some defense points in a second, but all it takes is Taliban Rose to cause trouble. Crazy peek. Oh, you didn't spot him jumping above you.
Oh, nice drop. Well played.
Yep, really nice done. Ed triple. There's going to be 3 for 3 for peak. Nope. You got crunched. Yep.
I survived though, and it was a teammate that landed next to, so that's them safe for that. Oh my days. Yeah. It was a brave attempt.
You try your best, but you don't succeed.
This is such an annoying spot that Ed has got here.
Oh, oh, that was lovely headshot though.
That was.
Dinged him up in the chin.
It's very hard to get someone out of that spot, but then it just.
It is. But again, knowing your compound well, Taliban still making the push, but again, slow and steady over here. So the raid has ended in terms of that. See, Kaz, who limited on the ground, they've been pushed out by RNC and Habibi. So that's that one comes in. Let's go north. Let's just see. I didn't want to see the minicopter, but the prod was the base. Yeah, GDF base, as I expected. So somebody's giving them a bit of a poking. Let's have a look who else is getting some trouble. Because Santa, this looks like Habo's base. Yeah, and so I could spot a BG base from a mile off. But I'm coming from behind. So, let's try and find who's gone where. Or base inspector here. Try to see who else in. And Rapollo cleans out the trash. Just like that. Habo defend.
Very nice. You're going to have to bear with me at 1 moment.
Hager getting stuck in on the raid defense here against what the fuck. Paul gets sideswiped by that. Hello, haha, downed as well. And yellow, if it is yellow, gone 2. There's a lot of them running about naked, but it's not that great. Let's move next door, see who's getting boomed on. Alaska have taken over the Pega's raid onto ZZZ. Patuka nuts. It's the shot on the door there into the beds. It's the right move. You're basically looking pretty good at inside. No, you can hear the boom coming in. Oh, Iran's caught from behind. Baba Yaga and Oslo quickly deal with the man.
Hey. I guess
This
that
boat
door's
goes
not
in.
there. Must be a spectator glitch or something, eh? I just watched someone run through a door like twice.
Yeah, probably was just a glitch from the door not having decayed properly in terms of the graphical residue. Does happen once in a while in Rust. But Alaska
Right,
look.
yeah, must be
Oh
the
yeah,
first
yeah.
one. Yeah, that one.
Yeah. Interesting, that's not even fractured. Strange. The smart blocking there of the doorway with the ladders. As Alaska get the TC out up here. That was it. There's some clever navigation there, but 3Zs are gone. Unfortunately, that's my 20th place team. Well, 19th even, so they're gone. We're starting to thin the leaderboard a bit. We've got 36 minutes, 54 seconds to go.
Is that including 206 is including? Yeah, I haven't updated again. That must be including their points. That's
Yep.
getting pretty close at the top.
It's getting pretty spicy now. Don Covered Peasant in chat says turrets gone outside. Typically, we don't see turrets outside. Again, I'm not sure on the placement, obviously, because obviously people can shoot from helicopters and whatnot. You could just shoot down turrets, so tend to be kept inside or on the rooftop. Bit of coverage to protect them from any sort of aerial approach. But we can see over here still Pepe getting stuck in with Habo now, defending their base, as well as a few others. Let's go check on the raid down the coastline though. MFF getting picked on. Having a great game so far, 136 points in 7th place MFF. Chicken just below them, 8th. Somebody brought a big boy gun to the party.
I can hear it. It's on the outside here. Oh, there you are.
There's your rat in chief. Moors. Oh, he got crushed. Oh no, poor dude. He'll have been so buzzed to see himself on camera in the VOD, and then it's just him getting absolutely minced. Unlucky, but again, ooh, it's the way it goes
Had a nice little
sometimes.
spot there. They were making their way through the advent round the outside
Yeah.
with not a whole lot of places to get peeked from, but then they got peeked.
Exactly.
So never mind.
So, just a little
There's not a lot
wreckage
of
on the
places to
roof.
come with me, you're not going to get peeked from.
So they've done well. MFF will get some defense points there. I don't think it'll be enough to put them above Cuda, but you never know. Who else we got getting raided? Somebody, I can hear booms. Something's going to start over here in a second because I can hear it. But as we go back to Rama, Diana, and Just All, there we go, Just All are here. They have only just come over here. They've got the helicopter. As Dada Bing Bong takes a big hit there. Slimy on the approach too.
Yeah, Ram have got loads of vision on this side. Not a lot of rocket damage yet, so... Oh, is that Diana there too?
Yeah, Diana were on this side. Have been here for a long time from their base up on the hill. But they are on the... Oh, they're on the little roof bit, so I wonder if they're going to try and peek around and try and see what they can do to try and shoot Just All out of the fight. Slimy goes down. Yeah, Diana definitely want to push them off Rama. Which would be great for Rama, doing Diana's work for... Sorry, doing Rama's work for them. Who's that in the distance? Somebody's flying that way.
I don't know how grateful I would be about that if I was Rama, because I don't think that's an altruistic act. I feel like they might... Diana might just be taking that one for themselves.
Because Holu have gone to kittens. Again, a very fast raid. It's only just started. But you see here what the fact Don Toxic's gang just abandoning that raid. Trying to have a mooch up in the north over at Prout's base. Only to find Prout our home present. So let's come back at this one. Chicken and Kuda giving RS a bit of a kick in. And looks like bye-bye Smaller here too.
Yeah, they're down on the coast by the water, the rest of his team anyway. He must just be out for a little letterbox peek. You see people doing that so much on this, and it's very strong. The rest of your team, if you come across this team that are just sitting here, you know, they're busy fighting, defending against someone else. Just pick a nice spot, sit there, wait for somebody to come round, catch them off guard, get a couple of kill points, and leg it.
Yep. You see Burns, he just gets tapped out by Whoamai. YOLO Godlike hiding behind the barrier as well, the wood wall. Whoamai now pushing up, hugging and skirting around the outside wall. Rocky Nez. I want to go out and use the gate perhaps at this point, but you never know. The boom's really picking up. I wonder if it's the same raid. No, it is not. We have a raid down the coast. There's what the fuck have gone in on bye-bye. So they found someone to raid that. They avoided Prout. They've gone to the nearest one. Bye-bye.
The top end is in it quickly. We're already through about 3 or 4 levels.
And plenty of doors. Few doors open. Might want to shut those doors, boys. But
I feel like you could just be C4 drop in here. This would be a lot more efficient. But maybe
yeah, I was gonna say that's the thing. I feel like if they were C4 dropping, they'd shake the base up, and then be able to rocket splash their way once they've C4'd the core into it. You know, they've buried a hole and then splash their way outwards, which to me is the way I'd do it. But again, you just don't know. Raids popping up all over the map now. We're gonna just like quick fly by it, see who's interesting.
It's a stronger message as well, because you don't. If you just drop 6 of them on that single piece, then you know they're going to just keep dropping down below you. You don't actually need to be doing that. You can be defending the point while that's happening. You know, it frees you up.
So GDF and Alaska giving some stick to Pepe Aga. We've obviously got Rama dealing with Diana and Just Old over here as we go further north. This is where the real action's kicked off. NGA making a push onto Chicken now. Which is a bold move.
It looks like they have a bed spawn behind them, so there's a full attempt going on here. What's Moore's up to?
Not sure. Getting headshot apparently.
Yeah, well.
Yep. You traded with Habbo.
We'll do that to you.
Yep, Habbo saying, you know what, this is our area. No running around for you. And again, I've said it previous weeks, you know, I've caught people like Max, people like Squishy, you know, getting absolutely melted on camera. I think today is the day that Moores gets caught out, just dying constantly, which is unfortunate for him. I can only apologise. As we do see, say, Chicken are just getting opened up now. So, 9th place, 139 points. Having a decent event so far.
It'd be hard to maintain that, though.
And Space for Space in chat says, go to H-June. H-June's not in under his own name, at least not I've seen. So if you know what his name is in the game, happy to go across to him. Equally, obviously, Ian will check the Discord, based on the Discord, just to see if H-June appears in one of the channels. We can know which team he's in. But, so we'll see which one's quicker.
Let me have a look.
Yeah, it might be under a pseudonym. Obviously, some people do. H-June has been playing a bit more regularly recently. Played for the last 3 weeks, so... There you go, Habbo pushing in. Wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't be surprising if he was in Habbo again with BG's team, or if he was in with just old. So there's a breach in the corner now. It's a lot of boom going off it. Just showing how many raids are going on.
That was a third team coming to join that party there as well, I think.
Yep. So Alaska have been poked already. I'm going to fly over here just to show you that Just Old really ramping up the fight now with Rama and Diana. Look at the explosive damage here. So you say inside the last half an hour, everything to play for. We've got 4 teams over 200 points, and a couple of teams in close really. In there.
H-June's in bye-bye.
H-June's in bye-bye. Okay. And he goes down. Oh, wow. Def for Just Old. So, let's quickly fly around. GDF have been again poked again by MFF. It's an interesting tactic to attack them. Pepega still holding their own. Evil taking a bit more of a damage. Let's have a look. Big breach in the compound now.
I should hope so. They've been doing this the entire
I don't think this is Evil. This is not Evil's base. This is no kill base. Evil are raiding no kills. Evil on the attack. Where is Cheese? Where you at?
That's a big empty space in the middle of that. What's the theory there?
Not sure. Cheese is weighing up what to do, but Evil are having a bit of fun here. From 58 points, TC would put them into 98 points, which would, yeah, jump them behind NGA, but ahead of RNC.
Wish I could remember what that looked like previous to destruction, because it looks like a very silly build, and I'm sure that's not how that actually went ahead. Probably just missing quite a lot.
So making their way into core loot. I want to say cast a curse. Feels like we're a little bit of a way off this fight, so I want to go check on a few of the other fights.
Yeah, you've said that now.
Yeah, Kelsey have had an attack on them. Seems to be in decent nick though after it.
Yeah, I see a repair on one wall point, and that's about it. That's fine.
I think they're relatively unscathed down here. Yeah, it's not too bad. And again, I think this is fairly secure now for no kills. Somebody's in the helicopter. Let's go find them. Santa.
Just Mario. Is it? Yeah.
It's RS have gone to Kuda.
Just flying home.
Seems to be that way. So, with that case then, let's have a quick look north. Again, what the fuck are okay? So, I think we are back at chicken, really. There you go. Magadan's little pick muted by one of our admins for 10 minutes. Again, that's what happens when you mouth off. Admins will get you. Chicken space, though. Moore's dead again. Chicken space looking a bit scuffed now. I see men coming down the road here as well. Bit too far for the nameplates. Let's go take a quick look before we come back to chicken. That's Prout. It's Prout, yeah.
And Kuda. That's Kuda's base there, I assume.
Yeah. Very nice for bait shots. Oh, you're living. It's a good effort.
I feel like this is probably going to go soon. Got 2 teams in here. Habbo.
So it does feel that way. And I'd be
NGA on the other side.
surprised it wasn't Habbo. But yeah, to answer the question about chat, by the way, we will go have a look at Team Bye once we're done with one of our raids. Just want to see what's going on with these boys, because it feels like we're close to a couple of TCs here. I think Moores came out of a jackhammer there. I think they might be down to bare bones at this point.
Needs must.
Yeah. Well, we do see Team Bye cheese up there, so I wonder if...
Small contingent of Kuda in front. It's just Rainer and Maga.
I feel like a police helicopter of this, or a newscopter. Suspect scene.
Excellent camera work.
Fleeing the scene.
Thermal camera.
A camera nearly flew the camera into the crust. Let's get ourselves back over this way. Some more explosions heard. It's all go on this base, but it's just not progressing. So let's have a look at this one. GDF coming under attack again. What the fuck this time? But it's not these guys. Somebody's big boom. Is that next door? This is Papega. Yes, it is. Alaska making the move now. 4th place Alaska, 223. They get TC here, it's 63, which would put them a very close 2nd place. Someone's broke the physics engine there, but never mind. And yeah, NPEG God says, hey, is in Team Bye. So we'll give them a check in a second. Oh wow, that really is broken. They're having an absolute mare there. That's why they've died in the wall.
Yeah, they just want to be free.
There is no freedom playing Rust. Only suffering. And slowly but surely breaching their way into this base. They've got access. I'm so surprised they don't take a few lower panels out here just to get themselves the ground floor running. They could get ladders up, but again, I'd rather see a push on the ground.
I think you might be seeing that in just a moment or two. They've sorted their spot out here. I think next step is to get their, because they're having to come downhill into this angle to get through here, so they're going to have to get cover so they can get through the wall.
Yeah, I think they're just looking to breach their way to get some semblance of the idea of what core is. So yellow though, holding the ground.
I think you can see clean through the back wall now.
Not quite, but we're getting close. Like not, we can see to it, we can't see through it. Got some more raids going on to south of us now. 2 raids kicking up at the same time. I believe this is Taliban's base. Yep, so Taliban have defended against RNC. Use your next door neighbours because they are getting picked on too. So Evil have come back for another fight onto no kills, but again, everywhere we seem to go seems to slow down a little bit. No raids to the south. Ooh, somebody's woken up at least. Let's have a quick check then.
Evil are pushing into this now, and that shooting floor is very exposed.
I think that man's dead, but he's having a vibe. He's enjoying life.
Gotta make the most of it.
Yep. Games are all about fun at the end of the day. Unless you want to win, in which case...
Ouch. Should be down to 8 there, I think I saw.
But depressed Bonobo for Kazu, though. Somewhere sneaking inside the little rat. Not even sure where he is and where he's got in. Doors are shut, so... Let's have a quick peek through, and then we'll go check on Team Bye. Sneaky boy, where you at? Christ, this is hard work. They've come through the back end. There he is.
Have they gotten in there because that door's been left open? That's what that looks like.
I think so. Feels that way.
That's not what you want. Oh, this is going to be good. Big spawn area clear out.
Yeah.
make it a lot easier. What a lucky little spot this is.
It's great. Got any more C4?
Let that be a lesson to the rest of these. Lock your
Oh, 1, 2, 3 though gets the kill. Let's just see if the door goes here in any TC visual, because that'd be really funny.
Oh my god. Oh, that one might.
Oh, it's a repair bench. So, there you go. Evil pushing in, but not quite enough. Let's have a quick look on the east coast then, because Diana still making a push on Rama. Just old have gone, and Rama have repaired, to be fair. A decent bit. Obviously, more the compound wall rather than the actual base. Still got a big gaping gap in them. Ooh, here we go. Kittens, there. GDF. So this is what you run about, Ian. Coming in the end of the game, winning, and then Kittens are rocking up. And they did this last weekend as well. Yep. Turn up on the winning team and just level into them.
It's a good strategy. It worked out well for them last week. They won one, came second in the other, so I don't see why you would change that tactic if no one else is going to change theirs.
Frankenstein 1 in chat was asking where's Kittens. Well, we've brought you Kittens now. Obviously, remember we're on a 5-minute delay, so the event will be finished before the stream's finished. Obviously, we do our work.
Yes.
And depending who wins, we'll try and grab someone for maybe a quick chat after the event if we can. Obviously, winning team, whoever they are, as long as they're up for it.
So, was that a third team I just heard?
So what the fact causing trouble here before, because they're neighbours. Kittens were here.
Yeah, Kittens CDF are getting into it on this side. But I think...
hiding in the tree line. Say, Kazelrov goes down, but Ordad goes down too. Here comes Edo Tensei. Hasn't got a gun. Is he looking for a gun? There's a AK. There, you're dead. Teal got you.
Start that again. Admirable attempt to shut down the forward play, but...
Yep. What the fact, though, are in on the backside here.
They've made a fair amount of progress while that fight's been happening. That's basically the worst outcome there for GDF, because they pushed out to attempt to clear out some of the people on that other side there from Kittens. Basically didn't clear anyone out, lost a lot of their people and some of their guns, as you saw by somebody going back to get one. And in the meantime, they've lost a big chunk of the base on the other side. So, everything went exactly as long as it could have.
And again, whereas we said previously, you know, GDF or other teams that have been winning, you know, multiple teams on them. This is just 2 teams on them. To be what the fact, we're here first. Kittens have been drawn in by the boom, and yeah, it's not looking good for GDF at this point. You know, very slowly but surely getting pushed back on.
I expect we're going to see someone else before long. I can see another base in the distance. Oh, there's a helicopter just... oh, they've decided not to.
Let's go have a look who's helicoptering around. There's a raid down south. Didn't want to check on that, but Papega are looking to take a fight here. This might be Kitten's base.
This is.
Oh, they've downed Teal, so Papega are going to raid Kittens while Kittens are out. This is fantastic timing from Papega.
Now here we go. Watch the C4.
That's what you wanted, yeah.
First 2 blow, the rest of them drop, hit the next one down.
As Habibi have gone to RNC.
Ooh. Look at RNC now. 128. Kind of just a bit middling in this table here.
They are bombing this one. Good. Teal is home. Is anyone else back? Kazelrov on the roof. 1, 2. Oh, he goes down, but still 2 kills. Very important for stopping this raid.
Yeah. 2 for 1 trade. It's pretty good.
Huge trade in their favour. Because even though it's, you know, only... just killing an attacking team, like, limit their numbers. Especially when you've gone for a roof raid. Is wrong hole. There you go.
No, you're absolutely right. The 2 for 1 in their favour as a defender is really good.
I think even a 1 for 2 would have been good. Just because, obviously, again, the advantage if they're on your roof, they can't get back up there. You see here, Teal. It's a sneak shot up.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ooh, that
Teal
was
did
nice.
kill Nation as well, yeah. Suddenly, not looking so good for Papega here. Paul's down inside.
Good play by Teal. They're just kind of stalking around this floor, just making use of all the extra angles that have opened up from this push.
Crazy Abra just finishes the kill off. Wayne's up on the roof now. He dropped in.
Wayne's is the last one, I think.
Yep, Wayne's the last one. Dropped into shooting floor. Feels like you say, Teal and Crazy Abra are going to hunt him down.
Oh, I think he just finished off Teal there. It was on the ground. Oh,
Good
beautiful.
kill to Mango. Yeah.
It's movement.
Benji Hawk is back. I think that's the end of it for Wayne's, because a lot of people have returned home. Let's go have a check here. So Evil still poking at no kills. A bit further north, we've got fresh raid onto Papega. Oh no. Papega raiding Kittens while they're out. Kittens are raiding. Sorry, Alaska's raiding Papega while they're out.
Top of this table's absolute carnage. Everybody's raiding everybody else. There's going to be half of these people aren't going to make it to the end of this. This is going to be good.
We've got 13 minutes, 50 seconds to go. Still plenty of time to start to knock out a bunch of teams. Top 14 make the end of game playlist leaderboard. So, still got a few teams off that. 7 teams above that. So we are on 21 teams out of the event left. And, feels like we're due a TC though.
I think it might be Papega's TC in a moment. Who's here from Alaska? Still got 3 people. Can hold while somebody gets a respawn. Yeah, and they've got into the inner spawn here, so this is good. Clear some more of these beds.
You say, oh, yeah, that's what you want to do. So definitely start getting some of these doors out as well.
I think most of that's just storage.
Quite possibly. But, oh, Just Old have gone. Just second place have gone. Danny and Co have been eliminated by RNC. RNC, who we said were having a very slow and out of form event, as oh no way!
There you go.
So that no, but our top place were taken out by second. That's why they didn't defend. Just Old outside raiding GDF. Take GDF with a C4. Clear C4's just gone after the whistle. GDF go to Just Old, but Just Old have gone out to RNC. So RNC now technically currently say they're up in 7th place. Habbo, Alaska, Kazhu, top 3.
Or is this RNC space that you're looking at there?
No, that was Just Old space, yeah. And now we got Kazhu making a push nearby onto RNC's base again while RNC are out. It looks like they've been stocking on rockets again. If Kazhu take this 276, Kazhu would jump into the lead. And that is the power of using my name. Say it again, sorry?
I said I told you we were going to lose a lot of these teams before the finish.
Literally lost 2 of them in the same breath.
5 points. Here as well.
That is a huge turnaround there. Obviously, Just Old fair play getting GDF out, you know, because there are a few teams sniffing around them, but RNC coming in for the sly killers Just Old while they're away.
Yeah, that was good play. And they're now at a position where they've got an outside chance of picking this up as well. They need to get maybe...
Yeah, I mean, if RNC do come back and defend, RNC aren't terribly far out of it. You know, they would need... Yeah, they RNC need another TC and some raid defense points. So if they defend this and then go and raid somebody, RNC could maybe nick it. But realistically speaking, I think we're looking at your top... I want to say top 5 definitely. Maybe not Kuda. I'm not sure about their speed. They've been consistent. I'm just not sure if they've got the raid in them. Whereas Kittens, I do believe, have. So wouldn't be surprised to see Kittens maybe steal it again, especially if they took out Habbo or somebody. So while it's all quiet here, let's have a quick bounce around, see who's raiding who.
This is their speciality, so I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh yeah, definitely. Kittens don't give up till the very end. We've got Santa here. Bullying Diamond out. Clip the gate on that one, but yeah. Starting to rip open his side. And you'd think that might be the side where they put stuff, or the left or the right side here, sorry, because the other team's base is nearby. Just shielding out.
It's starting to be any favourable angle there, I don't think.
Yeah, they've hit the wall and the gate a few times by accident, so we'll come back and check on these guys in a second. But as we say, we saw Kazhu roaming away. Where were they going? Backing
3
away.
points now between Havo and Alaska.
I wonder if they maybe want to try and contest this. It's Diana over here. Evil over here. No kills. I take getting tapped by Taliban as well. So...
Is this wise, Diana? Is there not someone blowing up their base right now?
Yeah, Diana have got one person at home defending against Santa. So Diana have got to be very careful here.
Yeah. I don't know. That's not going to work out
It's a bold play. Obviously Santa only on 79 points, Diana 158.
It's a pretty big gamble in a situation like this, though, because they're not in this fight. You know, they're staying on the outside of this.
Yeah, and to be fair, it might be a case. It might be a case in Diana's mind. They're thinking, you know what? If either we're in and we go for the first place, or we're out because we tried. You know, they might just think there's no point being top 10 because we know we can do top 10. So, I mean, you know, they've definitely improved in recent weeks. So certainly right to be more aggressive. So we'll see how they get on.
I feel like they're hoping that the TC's on this side and they're going to rocket it while this fight's happening on the other end of the building.
I mean, it's not a bad spot to have your TC in there. It's Taliban Rose on an 8-kill streak on the other side of the base.
Yeah, Rose just killed 3 people, I think, there.
Yeah, I think Rose actually is inside the base.
Yep.
Yep, there we go. It's not in there, Rose, unfortunately. Santa have gone to RNC. RNC are on a mission.
Okay, well, Diana don't need to worry about Santa attacking their base.
No,
Yeah,
so RNC have literally gone in as a 2-man. Are you kidding me? Facts and Eclipse.
Are they just running around on a scrap copter looking for easy picks? It's working, because they are now in 8th place. We hadn't really seen anything from them the rest of this. Like the other hour and 20 minutes of this raid portion. That's impressive. They could win.
Yeah, RNC up to 5th. RNC take one more raid. They could technically win this. Obviously, the PvP points involved as well. I mean, there's leaving it late and there's RNC late. You know, 7 minutes 45 seconds to go basically, and this is the busy raid still. We do have a raid up north though, so I want to have a quick look at that as well. Bye bye. HG and the gang. Again, not sure which one H-June is. Maybe he's player. I don't know. Does H-June like cheese? Who knows? I'm sure somebody in chat will tell us. I hope H-June isn't cheese because he just got slotted. But again, Kuda's base.
Well, there's Rainer. They've respawned back in the roof anyway.
Kuda's base still holding though. Let's see if Bye-Bye can make anything out of it. But
yeah, they've not put a wall in that shooting floor corner. That's about it. I don't see anything else. Very minimal damage. Oh, here we go. It's the previous damage.
So, breach inside. Obviously, we've got 2 minutes to go till we can start peeking through walls and not worrying about life. So, we are going to be careful. He says going a bit too high. Panic. Let's come back outside. I don't like it.
Not a kid in the world.
I fucked up. We got it wrong. Another raid as well nearby. Oh, somebody just landed over there. Who's that? NGA is scouting. And what the fuck are going in on Bye-Bye?
Well, the fact keep getting their TCs stolen off them.
So it could be a good one for what the fuck at the moment. On where are they? 9th place, 163 points. So 203 would put them into 8th place. No, 7th. No, 7th place. Sorry.
Yeah.
So minor improvement again, but all it takes is to get this raid and then steal one other, and you're within a shot on the title. So, you know, getting very close to crunch time.
What happened to the people at the top of the table? They're dead. Don't be top of the table. Strategy.
Well, again, I did say, I didn't think Pyrokeens and GDDF had the stamina, I said, but, they often have this way where they do really well and don't stay in the event, even if they get beaten by points. Normally, somebody comes and raids them. Just Hold again, same sort of thing, they've gone out being aggressive. It's not really done enough. Kuda has stolen a helicopter and is just absolutely binning out of it. Which is interesting because Kuda was defending against Bye-Bye.
I think that was just Little Pick.
It was. Woo! The old Dutch tilt here. And there you go. It's 5-minute mark now. Is there anything in there? Nope.
Let's see, let's go frag movie in here. I always confuse that skin for a TC, you know? I don't know why. Just that one.
Ooh, press the wrong button there. So, somebody's gone for Bradley while we're here. Alaska have gone for Bradley. Alaska are in second place, so if Alaska do get this,
they are
smart play. Yeah, they are 4 points off Habbo.
This is a great denial.
And BG is here though. So 3 points in Habbo and Alaska in the top spot now. Just behind them Kaz. Just behind them who? Kuda, Kittens, RNC. If Alaska get these crates though, Alaska will jump into the lead right at the death. We've got just under 4 minutes to go. Mikron defending, Jagababa defending, Oslo on the crates. Can he get any of them? I think one just went over. Alaska do take the lead. Oh, they've got two actually.
Oh, that's it. I grabbed a couple.
11-point lead. Should extend as well now.
Do either of these teams have someone in their base? I don't think they do.
So it looks like Alaska with a smart Bradley at the end there. Yeah. Have taken the lead, and I think that might be their event to lose. So a quick look around the map. Still raiding going on down south. Or was. RNC have defended again, or people got bored. Kittens all over the base here. It feels very slow on this one. You know, it feels...
Kittens would be in second. Maybe first if they get this TC here, by the way.
So 3 minutes to go. A TC here for Kittens will put them second by a couple of points off Alaska. Again, Kaz, who, you know, feels like they could just... Oh, here comes Trout.
I think it's about to get real in here. They're not going for the roof anymore? No.
Purple is a bonobo on an 8-kill streak for Kazu. Kazu closing the gap. These guys are going for this raid. Because what the fuck have gone to Kuda? Kuda in the lead, holy shit!
Oh, wow.
So that was...
Good timing.
So losing my voice. What the fuck was up here in the snow? Kuda is only... Oh, no!
That's Bybos, wasn't it?
Magadan's gone so... Kuda Little Pig's gone solo. This is where Little Pig was flying.
Oh, that's where he went. Good job.
He's literally gone and solo gutted them while they weren't there. Bye-bye have held off.
It wasn't Bye-bye.
So
right.
Kuda now sitting pretty 290. We've got just over 2 minutes to go. Can anyone do anything? It will need a TC now at this point in Alaska. Great tank to get, you know, Bradley, but it's not enough. Somebody needs a TC. If Habbo get a TC, Kazu get a TC, Alaska maybe get a TC, you know, they win. But otherwise, I think Kuda have done this.
You have to invest a lot of time into getting things like Bradley and Heli crates and things like that for not a tremendous amount of return in terms of points. It's certainly considerably less efficient than getting a TC.
Yeah.
And I would say easier to steal as well, just because of the nature of it. It's always in the open, pretty much.
Yeah. Well, we're as well just having a quick look at the Twitch chat. I see a few of you in the chat there. Looking at who's watching, though. We have a couple of sneaky Twitch staff members watching. So hello to you. And also, Mr. Danny, Mr. Nookie J himself, having a watch as well. As, he's one of our moderators, given his previous ownership of Base Invaders. So hi, Danny. Sorry you lost, Danny.
Good, I've got this, I think, here.
Yeah.
A lot of people have just turned up to try and take their base, but I think it's too late.
So we'll come back there in a second. Just a quick look here. Taliban's and Kittens still banging away. Next door, no kills. MFF still banging away. Bit further north. RNC are going in on Pepega, but it's not going to be enough. Paul's on an 8-kill streak.
It's to be Alaska or Habbo with a TC, I think, to steal this now.
Yeah. Don't see any other raids going off, so I think let's say Diana there. I think we're just going to have to go back up to Kuda now. With 20 seconds to go. I think this is a done deal.
to be in.
After all that, it's such a busy area, but again, they've been relatively unfazed, you know. Bit of damage in the
Doesn't
corner.
look like they've had a lot of problems at their own base, like.
But there we have it. Surprise winners at the end there. Kuda with a sneaky raid from Lil Pick, taking out what the fuck. Kuda 293, and our worthwhile winners. Second place, Alaska 271 with a very clutch tank at the end there. Bradley tank over in launch site, but just not enough. They jumped over Habbo with it, who themselves third, 267 just behind. And then again, Kazu fourth, Kittens fifth. RNC, NGA, Diana, Rama, and Bye Bye bring up the top 10. And then the others on the top of the leaderboard, MFF, Taliban, Papega, and no kills. And if we do go into the stats a second, Kuda 293. So that's a big score there. So we are going to try and get an interview as well with Team Kuda. See if we can speak to any of them. Obviously, again, Russians, so we're not sure if they'll be willing to speak, and say English skills wise. But we will have a quick word with them. Let's see if they're up for it. But again, 4 raids completed, 3 defended, kills 127 to 112. So it's a good. It was a nearly even KD, but you look at the kills across the board, fairly consistent, and obviously a lot of raid action, raid defense action. Similarly, Alaska, 2 and 2, kills fairly, a bit better positive KDA really than the Kuda did, but just shows how clutch Kuda was at the end.
Yeah, I think that was down to excellent scouting on Kuda's point. Really, like they just sent people out at the right time, found opportunities with very little resistance, and took them. And by the time they had done that, it was at the perfect moment. Like the only way to catch up with them at that point was to get a TC. Neither Alaska or Habbo were in a position to do that because they were too busy fighting over the Bradley crates.
Yeah, and looking at Habbo, I say they're down in third place. 1 raid, 1 defense. Feels like they just could nick a bit more. They had plenty of kills. They were definitely getting stuck in. You can see Rapollo fragging away there. The rest of them, they're fairly consistent behind them. Just say 1 more raid or a raid defense, and I think that makes all the difference. And probably, I'll say, 1 raid definitely pushed them into top spot, but I think 1 more defense for a bit of PvP kills in there as well might have just nicked the event. So again, just shows the fine margins in here. But again, very competitive. We've got top 7 teams all over 200 points, and the 2 teams that were eliminated at the top there in Just Old and GDF, both on 200ish as well. High up there. So just shows you how competitive this event is and how aggressive some of these players are with their PvPing. Kazhu, named after me. Rude bastards. 3 raids, 1 defense. Decent KDA. You can see there, very even kills across the board. Whichever one is the real purpley, make yourself known. But they'll be quite happy with 4th. Though I think again they wasted a lot of time fighting RNC. And I don't know about you, Ian, but it feels to me like had they picked on somebody else, like maybe Papega or Taliban, who were a bit nearby as well, maybe they could have got that extra points. Because again, 40 points wins them the event. If they'd taken one of those raids they tried on, feels like they.
I think you're right. It's not it wouldn't be RNC would not be my first pick for someone to go and try and raid, given my options around. But the other people that you mentioned, none of those are great options for easy engagements to try and take quick points. So just
so we've got
stuck with what they had in front of them, I think.
Yeah, RNC in 6th place, as you see on the screen here. 3 raids, 3 defenses, and again, interesting. It's like not that many kills. Alita was a no-show clearly, so RNC went in with 4 people. Makes sense in terms of why they're a bit slower. So again, 6th place when you've got just the 4 people.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Not ideal.
Also explains why it took them a lot longer time to get into the swing of things as well.
Yeah. So while we're doing this, obviously, again, we're just going to double check, see if we can speak to anyone from Kuda, and just see if anyone fancies it. So you can see their teams though as it scores on the board. We're going to just bring up the stats for NJ as well, so you can just see them while I do the typing, because it's Let's
see, so single raid complete, no defenses. Pretty even on the kill contributions though.
Yeah, so only 1 raid completed, no defense. It's just shows you that some of the teams below why they're just just a bit down the leaderboard there, and the fine margins that if they got stuck in a little bit more, it'll just bump them that leaderboard a lot. And I think it comes back. I think it comes back to the point we said earlier about building close to each other. Some of these teams, obviously, the teams that lasted, built really well.
Yeah, not necessarily within the vicinity.
Yeah, and I think in the NA event, what's coming up in a little bit, say hosted by myself and Kaylee, so I'll come back for that. I think a bit better spacing. I think more use of, like, say, dome airfield. Even if you're being a bit more cautious, I think some of the teams that were a bit lower down definitely could have made a play for that, because we saw some teams go out earlier. Like Team 3, for example. It's just one of the ones I can think of. Stone Base, they were built very close to GDF. They were built very close to scripters and people. Not doing yourself any favors. I think if you build a bit further out into the outback sort of thing, see what you've got. Quick run through, just a reminder of our top 10 just before we go. You see that Diana, no raids but 2 defenses. So did make a push into Rama, didn't really get anywhere. Again, kills show that they just got stuck in. Everyone fairly consistent again. Show 8 surprisingly a bit lower down, but Bugle and Exo doing big work. As we go to Rama, again, 1 raid defense against Diana. Surprised it wasn't more, but just shows how consistent the raiding was going from them and Just Old and others. Just kept turning up, and an almost identical kill for death. That's incredible. And then finally, top 10. Hates June's team, bye-bye. A lot of kills. Slight KDA lead there. 3 raid defenses. And again, Liam the Builder on the 9th. Everyone else pretty even in kill-wise. So I think a little bit better luck as well with bye-bye. Had they been able to pick on a few of these smaller teams before some of the other people got to them, I think, we could have seen them finish into the top 5. And lots for these teams to work on for the NA event, We've got plenty they can be preparing for. And we've got, say, not terribly long now till the NA event. So we will be disappearing soon. As ever, thank you very much for watching. We always appreciate your viewership and sticking around and listening to us waffle. And myself and Kaylee Cat will be on in about an hour and 20 minutes. So we'll say getting ready at least an hour and 20 minutes. So when the NA event starts to kick into place, the Grace phase. So we'll be on about 8:30 UK time, which will be about 9:30 EU time. Or it will be about, 4:30 Eastern American time. Which again, Pacific, you work that one out. But yes, but about, say, 4 p.m. Eastern is when the NA event starts, which is 8 p.m. UK time. Obviously, give us about, say, half an hour before the Grace Fade ends. And during that, we'll start the stream up and get the countdown going. Any last words, Ian?
Don't eat the yellow snow.
Wise words as ever. So, that's us done then. Thank you very much for watching. We will see you, let's say, just over an hour. But otherwise, enjoy the rest of your day. Bye-bye.
Bye, folks.